going to attempt to make some creamed honey. We had one of our bottles of honey is crystallized. So what we're going to do is we're going to use some of the crystallized honey and some other honey that's not crystallized. We're going to use the same amount of each, and we're going to put them into the KitchenAid mixer with the whisk on it. We found the recipe online, and it says this is the easiest creamed honey that they've done, and it gets 5 stars for the recipe. So other people have used it and they like it, so we're going to attempt it and see if it works for us. We have purchased creamed honey in the past when we first got into beekeeping.
We actually still have some chocolate.
Yeah, we did the plain, and then we did some chocolate creamed honey. For those of you that aren't sure what creamed honey is, sometimes the older times, you would hear it called whipped honey, and that's kind of what we're going to do, is we're going to whip it. It basically says you use equal parts of crystallized honey and non-crystallized honey, and make sure you're using raw honey, not store-bought honey.
So what he means by crystallize is
It'll kind of look like
this bottle
Yeah,
doesn't want to
really move yeah.
very much, so it kind of like is solid.
Yep.
But it's not hard.
Yep. So basically it says put it into the mixer, turn the mixer on medium, and let it go for an hour. And it actually said the more that you whip it, the creamier that it gets. So basically we're shooting for a consistency that will be a lot easier to stay on like a piece of toast than your liquid honey would be, because the liquid honey, you put it on a warm biscuit and it kind of runs off the edges of it a little bit, versus this creamed honey will spread a little bit more like butter, I guess would be not quite to the consistency of butter, but a little bit thicker consistency. So I have half a cup of crystallized honey in there and a half a cup of regular honey in there, and I've already started mixing it a little bit before we decided to bring you guys along for a video of it.
You're on.
There we go. It says use a medium, or set the mixer to medium. And it also says you can do this by hand or use a hand mixer to do this. But, I mean, if you're running this machine for an hour, I'm not very excited about standing around this bowl stirring it by hand for over an hour, because I'm not going to stay that consistent in my speed, that's for sure. But you can definitely tell the difference in it, and it's starting to cream up already, and it's really only been in there about 10 minutes total. So here we have the our store-bought creamed honey. And this is the chocolate.
Put it down in the light.
So that's kind of the... Let me see how.
It's a lot thicker.
Kind of show you a little bit of the consistency of it on the knife.
It's still kind of runny.
A little bit runny, but a little bit thicker also. And this is actually came from our mentors, their store. So but we figure if we try this out and we like it, then we can make some of our own, whether it be chocolate or the other one that we had wanted to try and just haven't to this point yet, would be adding cinnamon in with it, because we do a spoonful of honey and cinnamon every day to help us with our seasonal allergies. So both honey and cinnamon have antibacterial properties in them. So, and that's why you're wanting the raw local honey, and that will give you chances to fight your seasonal allergies from what you would be around in your area. So, but you can see it's starting to thicken up even more now. You can see as it sticks to the side, it's kind of pulling it and getting a little more thickness to it. We'll let this go for a little while and we'll bring you guys back and show you how it progresses and give you a time lapse on how long it has been in there when we bring you back. Alright, so we're about 35 minutes into it right now, and this is what it looks like now. It is getting a little thicker as it goes. We're gonna, since this is the first time we're doing it, we're gonna try to stick to the recipe of the 1 hour time frame. That way, once we do that, then we'll be able to taste it, and the next time we make a batch, we'll be able to determine whether or not we need to tweak that time or not. So, we'll keep this going for another 25 minutes, and then we'll bring you guys back and show us taking it out of here and putting it into the container. We're just going to use the glass jar that the creamed honey we had finished already was in. So my thoughts on it would be, if you're going to make a bigger batch than what we did, I still like the idea of putting it in the smaller size containers like that, and then just put it into multiple containers if I needed to. That way, less time air is going to get to it every time you open and close it to use it. So that's just would be my personal preference. So we'll bring you guys back when it gets closer to time to being finished. All right, now we're back. It's been an hour, and this is what it looks like. I gotta unlock it on. So that is the consistency it's at right now. So now we're going to bring it over here. Lift that up. Can I see this?
Mm-hmm. Just put the jar down on the counter.
It looks so white and fluffy.
Kind of looks like marshmallow, don't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep, melted marshmallow fluff.
Mm-hmm.
You want to try it?
Mm-hmm.
You want to try it?
Mm.
Can you
It's
hold it
almost
for me?
got a fluffy taste to it.
Okay.
Kind of. I'll hold the jar so it doesn't move.
Lift up a little bit. There you go.
You leave the jar on the table, please.
It's filling up. I'm probably gonna have some of this on a piece of toast tomorrow.
Let go of it. It's not going anywhere.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna have to put the rest of it in a different container.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's about all that container will hold.
Yep. And we have just not that much left, so.
It'll probably fill up a tiny half container.
So, and that is, let's see what the,
8 ounces.
yep. It's telling me it was 8 ounces on that one. So,
8 ounces of delicious goodness from our.
and we did a half a cup of
Each
the crystallized and half a cup of the,
regular non-crystallized honey.
alright, this would be the consistency of it, and you can see how it stays on the bread a lot better than your just normal liquid honey. Where it would run off.
It's not chipping over
Yeah.
or anything.
So, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share on social media with all your family and friends, and we'll see you again tomorrow.